In this video, I'm going to show how you as a teacher can support your students in using this ArcGIS interactive map to identify patterns in hail, snow, and rainfall data across the lower 48 states. One thing to note is that even though there is data provided for Alaska, Hawaii, and the US territories, that is not the focus of this lesson. If students are interested in looking at that data, you are welcome to go there. As you can see, all three data layers are currently being displayed on the map. In blue is the annual rainfall or annual precipitation data. In red and orange is the annual snowfall data. And in pink are hailstorm paths. If you click on the checkboxes in the bottom left corner of the screen, that will remove or add that specific data layer to the map. So let's start by just looking at annual rainfall. We can unclick the snowfall and hailstorm paths map to just see the rainfall patterns. You can click through each individual layer and have students look at them one at a time by making sure that the two other layers are unchecked in the bottom left corner. Students can look at two data layers together and have one data layer turned off. This might help them with their analysis and identifying patterns in terms of where different weather events occur. The reason we want students to use the interactive map to look at this data is because they can see all three data layers together in one map, as opposed to looking at individual maps. One unique feature of using the ArcGIS map is that students can zoom in to any specific area that they are interested in looking at. If we zoom in to St. Louis, we can start to see where all of the individual weather stations are that collected the data we are examining on the ArcGIS map. However, the data provided in these maps is not perfect. For example, there's not that much data on where snow falls, and you can see that based on how spaced out the dots are, that only some stations are actually reporting snowfall data. That doesn't mean that the spaces in between the dots with no information experience no snow. It's just that there are no weather stations in that area to collect the data to show up on the map. The data layer representing hailstorm paths is also not perfect. As you can see with Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, the hailstorm paths are not tracked in the same way. It is not that Alabama magically has fewer hailstorms or shorter hailstorms, but rather that the state collects their data differently and classifies hailstorms differently than Mississippi and Georgia do. Students will likely ask questions about it, so you are welcome to explain that the lack of consistency between states in how they collect data is part of why they are seeing Alabama as having fewer hailstorms, even though that is not necessarily the case.